Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Academy at the University of Utrecht. Welcome to the BBC Young Writers and Public Speakers Awards 2007. From past occasions, I can guarantee you a very exciting afternoon during which a lot of talent will flourish, a lot of courage will be shown, and at the end of which our young competitors will be winners.
The awards are all about encouraging involvement and then rewarding excellence in both public speaking and writing in the English language. It's open to 16 to 20-year-old students, and with the support of our partners KPM and GNE, we hold 10 regional heats. And then we move to 3 semi-finals, and today obviously is the big event, the final for public speaking. We're also considering 6 finalists today for the Writing Award.
Please give them a hand of applause. Our 12 competitors, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very warm welcome as well to the ambassador of the UK to the Netherlands, Mr. Lynn Parker, who is the chair of our jury today. So now, before you tire of my voice, I would like to welcome Mr. Dean Pozaniski of BBC Global Channels for his comments.
This is the 4th year that BBC's been involved, and it's something we have spoken a lot about in the last 2 days is how do we continue to grow the awards. And it's fantastic to know that we've had more people participate, more young students take part this year than ever before. So we believe that we'll take it to even bigger and better heights in the future.
Thank you, Dean Pozaniski.
De reden voor KPN om deze competitie te ondersteunen is eigenlijk tweelei. Enerzijds omdat het heel goed past bij waar KPN voor staat. En anderzijds omdat het ook een bijzonder leuk evenement is. En KPN gelooft heel sterk dat als je jong talent stimuleert en daarnaast ook echt investeert in onderwijs, dat je daardoor een veel meer betrokken maatschappij krijgt en daarnaast ook echt bijdraagt aan maatschappelijke ontwikkeling. En dat is de reden waarom wij met heel veel plezier in dit project zijn gestapt.
De wereld die wordt steeds internationaler. We zien dat het onderwijs steeds meer verengelst, ook het bedrijfsleven verengelst meer. Met name in de Anglo-Saxische landen wordt heel veel aandacht besteed aan het goed schrijven en vooral het spreken in het openbaar. En wij vinden dat de Nederlandse jeugd deze vaardigheid zich meester moet maken.
The 2 best speakers and the 2 best writers will all go to London. Yes, they will, courtesy of British Midland. The speakers will participate in the International Public Speaking Competition in May, which is organized by the English-Speaking Union, with contestants of over 35 countries worldwide, so that should be really, really exciting. And the writers in their turn will follow a residential writing course at one of the Arvon centers in London. And Arvon, as I said earlier, is the foundation for writing.
Winning the award last year has helped me in the way that I've overcome my fear of public speaking, which is very handy because I would like to become a journalist, and then it's a vital skill to be able to talk to people freely and be able to give presentations, and especially in my further career at the university.
Let's just do this for today, people, because I know that the tension is rising. Let's just start with the speakers competition. As I said, 3 speakers, 3 writers, and I'll take it from there.
Well, my teacher actually sort of pushed me into it, because at first I didn't want to participate in this, but he said, well, you can do it, and come on, it's something really for you. And so I said yes, and then I started liking it, because I really like it now.
A few years ago, I was also wearing a mask, and I went through a period of struggles to take it off. During this period, I realized how important it is to have good parents and good friends. Because during this period, one particular friend came to me and she said, you know what you need is vitamin L. And I was like, vitamin L, what in the world is she talking about? May I invite one of the members of the question panel to ask their first question?
Do you think, Phoebe, that there might be some people who find it difficult to distinguish between their mask and what you're describing as their genuine self? They've been acting for so long, perhaps they've almost become the character. In those cases, how do we separate out our unreal self from our real self?
Indeed, that's a very interesting question, especially because in my situation, I also had that. And that's why I also said it's so important to have other people who help you. See, in this case, it was my friend who was constantly observing me and telling me, hey, I think this is your mask.
2 years ago, I entered the junior speaking contest and I finished in the finals, but I was so nervous back then that I screwed it up. So I want to give it another shot, and this time in a bit more mature environment, which I think this is. So, and I'm just giving it my all. And It's going good so far.
You put on an act of tact and kindness. On the first day at a new school, you want to strike others as confident and invulnerable, but it is only a cover-up. Everyone has his own fears at such a time, but we're just using an elaborate mask to hide them.
I practice before the mirror, I practice in the multimedia center, I practice before my class, I practice before my parents, I practice everywhere I went.
You also got bad role models. For instance, President Chavez down there in Venezuela, who thinks he can lead his people into a big revolution against George Bush and the American people. He's only leading his own people into more bloodshed and cruelty.
As for the written competition, they were judged by students of the University College of Utrecht who follow the course Writing for Academic Purposes. Their lecturer, Kuka Achti, led them through the procedure, and together they formed a short list of 6 nominations that are here with us today. But before we do that, I would like to introduce you to Ingrid de Beer of GNE. She will elaborate on the entries of the written competition.
I'm currently learning Mandarin Chinese and find it very interesting. And I'd just like to say to the other contestants, good luck in Chinese. So that's 你们的写很好，好富。
It is now that we begin to realize that it is a failure on our behalf that many immigrants feel isolated from our communities. And then he ends his text with a strong final statement where Chris calls for a change in the feeble immigration requirements that are incompatible with today's multicultural society.
I'm just one of the last 6, the best 6 of Holland, and that for me that means a lot. I never win anything, so this is really big for me.
Alice ends with a statement which could have been made by Shakespeare himself. Quote, I know we are all liars when we're acting. In short, actors are not always liars, but liars will always be actors.
To be honest, I didn't really prepare the competition. I just started writing, and after 10 or so rewrites, I came up with a story I had sent in.
It's almost a scene from a film, which the title also indicates, the final take in the recording of a film. Written as a parable, really, a story told to illustrate a moral truth.